Let us look at a problem on labor turnover. It's a loss of profit due to labor turnover. If there is a labor turnover, what is the impact on profit? Let's go through the problem statement. Your organization is expecting a high labor turnover in recent years and management would like to submit a report on loss suffered by the company due to such labor turnover. Following figures are available for your consideration. The data given is sales 600 lakhs, direct material 150 lakh, direct labor 48 lakh is the cost, 4 lakh 80,000 is the man hours. Other variable expenses 60 lakh, fixed overhead is 80 lakh. Also given, the direct man hour includes 9,000 man hours spent on trainees and replacements, only 50% of which were productive. That means 4,500 hours were productive. Further, during the year, 12,000 man hour of potential work could not be availed because of delayed replacement. So, labor turnover has caused a loss of 12,000 man hours. The cost incurred due to separation and replacement amounted to 1 lakh. So, this is an additional 1 lakh cost. On the basis of above data, prepare comparative statement showing actual profit versus the profit which would have been realized had there been no labor turnover. Okay, so now we have to break down this problem into different steps. First is you have to calculate what is the direct labor cost. So they have given it is 48 lakh. So we have to first convert it into per hour cost. So that means, so this is the data given. Total labor cost is 48 lakh, hours is 4.8. So if we calculate, we will get direct labor hour of 10 rupee. You have to divide this with this value. So in this case, you will get 10 rupee per hour. Because of labor turnover, 12,000 man hours was lost. This is additional expense will be 1.2 lakh rupee. This is the labor cost loss due to additional 12,000 hours. Next step, we have to calculate what is this loss in sales because of this 12,000 man hours. So first we will calculate what is the hours lost. One is due to delayed replacement. Second, the problem also states the additional training was provided. Out of that, 50% was unproductive. To get the total hours lost, which is 16,500 hours. In the total hours, which was 4,80,000 hours, another 50% is not useful. So actual hours used by the production net of training is 4,75,500. So you have to subtract 4,500, which is half of 9,000 from the actual hours. So you will get 4,75,500 hours. Next, we will calculate sales per labor hour. How to calculate this? Simple, actual sales you take and divide it by actual useful hours. The value we will get is 126 rupees. So we make sales of 126 per labor hour. Now we have total hours which is lost 16,500. Hence sales lost due to lost hours is 16,500 into 126. So this value we will get it as, this value will be 20 lakh 82,000 is the sales loss. So if actual is 600 lakh, then it already includes the sales loss of 20 lakh. Therefore, the actual sales would be 600 lakh plus this value. So that is 620 lakh. This is the second step. Third step, we also have to calculate variable expense. Why? It is directly linked to sales. It is variable. So how do we calculate variable expenses? In the problem statement, there are two direct material and other variable expenses which are the variable. So if we add all of that, we will get 210 lakh. Correct? This is the total variable cost. Now total actual sales is 600 lakh. We can calculate variable cost to sales ratio. This is basically value of variable cost divided by value of sales, which is 0.35 or 35%. So if sales is 600 lakh, our variable cost is 210 lakh. If the sales is 620 lakh, then in that case, what will be our variable cost? So you have to multiply this with the 0.35. You will get the new variable cost. So this is 217 lakh. Next step, we can go and create the comparative statement. So on the particulars, we will write sales less all the cost, you will give you profit, right? So you make two columns here. One is the actual data Another is the data without labor turnover. Sales with actual data is 600 lakh. Then variable cost. Actual variable cost is 210 lakh plus direct labor cost is 48 lakh and fixed cost is 80 lakh. And you also have a separation cost in the case of actual, because there was labor turnover and because of that you had to train and recruit more people, and separation cost was 1 lakh. So the total cost will be 33,900. Hence profit is equal to the total minus this cost. It will give you profit is 2 crore 61 lakh. Now let us take the case of sales when there is no labor turnover. So that is the value we calculated in the step 2, which is 620 lakh. So variable cost is nothing but what we calculated in step 3, 217. Then direct labor cost, it includes an addition of 1.2 lakh, which is on account of 12,000 additional hours lost, 59 lakh 20,000. Fixed cost, there is no change because it is fixed. And separation cost, there is no separation cost if there is no labor turnover. In this case, the profit is 274 lakh. Hence, the profit lost is the difference between this and this. So the profit lost is somewhere around 13.33 lakh. So this is the answer and this is the comparative statement.